inside women's bodies. And this is how you should communicate. How does it feel within your body in that moment? And then you use feeling words. I feel so looked after when you plan for us. I feel safe in this home you're providing for us. Feeling words.
So yeah, to me, this is the thing. I often feel exactly like, specifically like these type of people, they always have this situation where they're basically having, I guess, an expressive moment or something, and that's how to attract men for them. The thing is, for me, it's just kind of like, when I see women act that way, I don't emulate it. The reason why is, one, I guess some of the things she's saying, like, I feel so protected by you. This isn't something I would want to convey to a man. Because why am I conveying that I'm weak? It makes me feel uncomfortable. And it's not just that, it's just like, for me, I feel like I'm tricking him. Honestly. Because that's not naturally how I feel about men. I don't look to men for that. If I'm trying to pretend, yeah, I want you to protect me and to provide for me and all these things, I guess to make him feel good or whatever, it's like, when is it going to be that this mask is going to come off? And for a long period of time, you know, in my early 20s, I used to have this situation where I would see women act this way towards men, and it's not just her talking like this, but the behavior, the ambiance, the feeling that this girl's giving off, the thing I see often. And it's like, for me, it's like, I don't give this off. I don't give off an energy like that. I really don't. Nothing about me gives off that energy. Like, ever. At all. Sometimes, you know, if I'm interested in a man, I will have more of an extreme reaction. Yeah, it matters how much I'm attracted to him. It could be very light because, well, I'm not that attracted to him. But if I'm actually heavily attracted to him,
This is one big...
Sorry about that. But for me, it's just like, I am very strong in my energy, but it's like a masculine energy. It's like a want energy. It's like a desire energy. Those type of things. It's not specifically feeling light, soft, or whatever the heck these women are feeling or acting like. To me, it's just not, that's not me. You know, if I was acting that way, I would feel so out of place. And so, like, who am I? Who is that? What is that? I don't know. To me, it would just feel so weird. It's like, my sexual energy is just not very light and soft like that. My sexual energy is very hard, heavier, a bit rougher at times. And, you know, so for me, my behavior tends to be that way. Now, sometimes, I can think of when I would date guys, I would have these times where I would close up because I don't want to give off the energy that I naturally give off. Because in my experience, when I give off the natural energy that I have, men hate it. They are uncomfortable with it. They are intimidated by it. They are angry at it. They want to basically cut it down. It's not attractive if a man is masculine and he has a masculine energy, and you have a masculine energy too. If you show that energy because you happen to like him, and that's how you feel when you're excited, interested, or whatever other emotion that is positive that you have towards him, he's going to be very uncomfortable. and he's going to be upset. And he's going to push away from you, for sure. I knew this before I was dating, so I always knew to kind of dial it back. It's just like, for me, when you guys say, like, try and activate the polarizing attractions, it's like I can't do the feminine side of it. And I never realized that's what you're doing on your first date, is you're trying to have polarizing attraction levels. That just doesn't work for me. Because, like, if a man is in his masculine energy, I more so feel like in some dates, I've always felt like a situation where, oh, we get along good, but it's almost like a situation of, like, bros. But it's not really like that polarizing effect, you know. And for me, honestly, I'm not attracted to masculine men. That's the thing. I have had situations where I'm sexually attracted to masculine men. Yeah, I can be sexually attracted to masculine men, and I just generally want to have sex with him, but I don't really want much more. And then it's hard to convey this because men always assume that women want more than sex, And for me, that's a major thing. It's like with masculine men, I generally don't want to have more interactions than just sex. In fact, I don't want to spend more than an hour with a masculine man, generally because of our behaviors. He expects me to go back down to a feminine level, and I never came from there. Like, for me, it's like I am naturally more masculine, and I try with men to kind of hold back and kind of act standoffish, because if I act like how I am, well, then that'll just chase you away because you'll get all scared of masculine energy. So then I end up just staying very, you know, shut down, basically, and just like to myself, because I don't want to give off any masculine energies. Why am I giving off masculine energies? Like, that's just not my thing. So, yeah, that's basically all I'm saying here. It's just like, for me, I just personally do not like the idea of how some people say, like, you have to activate the feminine energy. And honestly, let's be completely honest here, it honestly made me very depressed thinking of feminine energy. Feminine energy has always been a tool against me. Honestly, a tool to say, oh, you're not good enough. Oh, you're less than other women. Oh, you're not woman enough. Oh, you're not good enough, blah, 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 blah. These women have feminine energy, so it makes them more attractive. You just don't have any feminine energy, and I can't really get into it because I don't have it to begin with. So it's kind of like, for me, from my perspective, it's like, well, what, like, at this point in my life, I've kind of come to this conclusion that, well, with men, they're masculine. Many straight men are masculine. They're not for me. I'm not really interested in them in the first place, not an emotional level, at least. And it's kind of like, for me, I like my masculine energy to work for me, in the way it needs to work for me. I'm not trying to be anybody else and live in anyone else's energy. That's not going to work for me in my regular life, And I think I do flourish in my masculine energy. It's just sometimes I get depressed, and then I get in a more feminine energy as a result of being depressed or stressed, because I don't want to have the strength to actually be as I naturally am, because I get scared. When you get scared, you don't want to be in your masculine energy because you're scared of what that's going to bring, because you put yourself out there. But, you know, you have to live in your truth, honestly, and you can't try to live in your shadow because you'll just die in your shadow, you know. So that's basically all I have to say in this video is just like, you know, on feminine energy for me. Feminine energy has never been a thing that is appealing to me or something positive about being a woman. To me, I am not a woman with feminine energy, and not every woman has feminine energy. I think that that's okay. You know, people should accept who they are at the end of the day, and I surely do accept who I am. So thanks for watching, everyone. Like and subscribe, comment down below, and have a great day. Bye, guys.